In the heart of SeaWorld Orlando, where people gathered to witness captivating marine shows, an unsettling event unfolded that shattered the illusion of wonder and revealed the harsh truth of keeping animals in captivity. The serene waters of the pool turned into a chaotic whirlpool of distress. This is the tragic story of Tilikum, a massive killer whale whose life within the confines of captivity took a dark and devastating turn. Tilikum's tale serves as a chilling reminder of the hardships faced by animals held in captivity, leaving a profound impact on our understanding of the consequences of such practices. Tilikum's harrowing journey began in 1983, when at the tender age of 2, he was forcibly removed from his natural habitat in the waters off the coast of eastern Iceland. Torn away from the familiarity and security of his family pod, he found himself thrust into a starkly different world, one governed by human dominance and control. The initial phase of his captivity unfolded in a marine zoo in Iceland, effectively severing all connections to his oceanic heritage and the complex social bonds intrinsic to his species. Tilikum's tumultuous fate took another dramatic turn as he was transported to a cramped aquatic park situated near Sealand of the Pacific in Victoria, British Columbia. This relocation plunged him into an environment entirely foreign and unfamiliar, stripping away the vast expanses of the ocean he once called home. The boundless freedom and fluidity of his pod were cruelly replaced by the stark confines of a small pool, devoid of the intricate social interactions and natural stimuli that define the essence of an orca's existence. For 8 long years, Tilikum performed at Sealand, yet his presence was marked by unrest and turmoil. Towering in size and strength, he stood out among his fellow orcas, but his rebellious spirit made him a challenge to manage. He clashed with his companions, causing turmoil and injuries within their ranks. The captivity environment stifled his innate instincts, resulting in a life plagued by frustration and disquietude. In a fateful year, 1991, a chilling incident unfolded at Sealand of the Pacific, forever reshaping the perception of orca captivity. It was a day that would etch itself into the annals of tragedy and serve as a stark reminder of the inherent dangers surrounding the confinement of these majestic creatures. Kelty Byrne, a young and inexperienced trainer, inadvertently found herself plunging into the pool that housed Tilikum alongside 2 other hostile whales. What began as an unfortunate accident swiftly transformed into a scene of relentless horror. Tilikum and his companions unleashed a display of aggressive behavior, dragging Byrne beneath the surface, ultimately resulting in her untimely demise. The profound shockwave generated by this incident cast a searing spotlight on the inherent risks associated with close proximity to captive killer whales, beings possessing immense power and unpredictable inclinations. Tilikum's formidable and aggressive nature persisted, casting an ever-present, ominous shadow over his future interactions with humans. 1999 would tragically witness yet another life falling victim to his lethal power, unraveling a tale of profound horror and raising harrowing questions about the perils of keeping orcas in captivity. Daniel Dukes, a man who recklessly ventured into Tilikum's domain unauthorized, would encounter a fate that would leave an indelible mark on the collective consciousness. Duke's lifeless body was discovered battered, mutilated, and bearing the unmistakable hallmarks of a violent and devastating confrontation with the deeply troubled orca. The circumstances surrounding this horrific incident only served to accentuate the toll that prolonged captivity had taken on Tilikum's fragile psyche. Removed from the vastness and complexities of his natural habitat, the relentless monotony and limited stimulation of his confined existence had forged a tortured soul within the mighty orca. As the echoes of this tragedy reverberated through the public's consciousness, it served as a stark reminder of the inherent dangers posed by confining these awe-inspiring creatures within artificial enclosures. Tilikum's life and the devastating events surrounding his captivity shed a haunting light on the ethical dilemmas and profound consequences of keeping orcas in captivity for the sake of entertainment. It sparked a fierce and ongoing debate about the moral responsibility we bear as custodians of these magnificent creatures, who, in their true essence, are meant to roam the vast expanses of the open ocean. The tragic tale of Tilikum stands as a haunting, cautionary tale, reminding us of the dire implications and irrevocable tragedies that can arise when we subject such intelligent, powerful beings to a life confined within walls, forever yearning for the freedom and dignity they were destined to know. Nevertheless, it was the infamous 2010 attack on Dawn Brancheau that sent shockwaves through SeaWorld, reverberating far beyond its walls. Brancheau, a highly skilled trainer, found herself in a moment of profound tragedy. After a captivating performance, as she leaned over Tilikum's pool to offer a post-show interaction, the majestic Orca seized her ponytail with force and dragged her into the water. The unsuspecting audience was thrust into a surreal nightmare, witnessing a horrific spectacle that exposed the true nature of a captive killer whale. Despite the frantic attempts of trainers and staff to free Brancheau from Tilikum's grip, their efforts were in vain, and the tragedy culminated in the tragic loss of a beloved trainer's life. The attack on Dawn Brancheau served as a catalyst, igniting an intense and wide-reaching debate about the ethics surrounding the captivity of such majestic creatures for human entertainment. It thrust into the spotlight the profound ethical implications of confining orcas, highly intelligent and sentient beings, within limited spaces, stripping them of their natural habitats, complex social structures, and freedom of movement. In the wake of the Brancheau incident, the renowned documentary Blackfish emerged, peeling back the layers of Tilikum's haunting story and revealing the harsh realities of his life in captivity. The film delved deep into his history, exposing the struggles he endured and the profound psychological toll inflicted by years of confinement. Blackfish shed an unyielding light on the inherent challenges faced when holding orcas captive, raising poignant concerns about their physical and mental well-being. The incident surrounding Tilikum's attack on Dawn Brancheau brought about profound changes within SeaWorld and rippled throughout the marine entertainment industry. It prompted a period of deep introspection and prompted a reevaluation of the ethics involved in keeping these magnificent creatures in captivity. SeaWorld recognized the need to prioritize the well-being of both the trainers and the orcas, leading to a significant shift in their approach. Tilikum's attack on Dawn Brancheau was a turning point that sparked a broader conversation about the morality of marine mammal captivity. It drew attention to the need for enhanced safety measures, training protocols, and a more comprehensive understanding of orca behavior. The incident also raised questions about the fundamental purpose of keeping killer whales in captivity solely for human amusement. The impact of Tilikum's story extended beyond SeaWorld. Public opinion shifted dramatically as the 2013 release of the documentary Blackfish reached a global audience. The film shed light on the distressing reality of life in captivity for Tilikum and other orcas. Through interviews with former trainers and experts, Blackfish unveiled the psychological and emotional toll inflicted upon these magnificent creatures, highlighting their deep longing for freedom and connection with their natural environment. The revelations in Blackfish struck a chord with viewers worldwide, leading to a widespread reconsideration of marine parks and their treatment of orcas. It sparked public protests, calls for increased regulations, and a growing demand for a more ethical approach to marine mammal captivity. The film challenged the industry's claims of education and conservation, exposing the harsh realities behind the glossy facade of entertainment. Tilikum's life, from his capture in the wild to his tragic demise, became a symbol of the ethical dilemmas surrounding captivity. His story forced society to confront the ethical implications of confining highly intelligent, social, and emotionally complex creatures for human entertainment. It ignited debates about the intrinsic rights of animals, the moral responsibility of humans, and the consequences of disrupting the delicate balance of nature. The legacy of Tilikum's tumultuous existence lingers on. While his story is one of tragedy and despair, it serves as a catalyst for change. It prompted SeaWorld to discontinue its orca breeding program and commit to a future without live orca performances. The incident also inspires legislative efforts to protect captive marine mammals, leading to increased awareness and stricter regulations within the industry. Tilikum's passing in 2017 marked the end of an era, but the impact of his life and the lessons learned from his story continue to shape our perceptions and actions. The world witnessed the consequences of confining majestic creatures like Tilikum, and his memory stands as a reminder of the urgent need to prioritize the welfare, conservation, and preservation of these extraordinary beings in their natural habitats. As we reflect upon Tilikum's turbulent journey, we are compelled to reevaluate our relationship with the natural world and the animals that inhabit it. His story calls us to question the ethics of keeping such intelligent and sentient creatures in captivity for our entertainment. It urges us to advocate for the protection of marine environments and the preservation of the rich biodiversity they harbor. Tilikum's tragic tale has forever altered our understanding of orcas in captivity. It compels us to strive for a future where these magnificent creatures are free to roam the oceans, where their natural behaviors and social structures remain intact. Tilikum's legacy serves as a reminder of our responsibility to protect and cherish all creatures, and to create a world where captivity is no longer a nightmare but a distant memory.